today. You might know this practice referred to as metta in Pali or maitri in Sanskrit. And those terms have a flavor. They can mean loving kindness, but they can also mean friendliness, which I really like. I just really like the idea of being friendly to myself, to this moment, to my pain, to my anxiety, just being friendly. Sometimes kindness feels a little too sweet and syrupy to me, although I know true kindness is not that. But friendliness is just, it's kind of fun. It's kind of ordinary, easy, casual, and also profound. So I'm gonna invite you to do this practice with me today and take it or leave it. I'll try to keep it relatively short so we have some silence together as well. So how's that all sound? A little friendliness practice? Okay, good. Nice. Awesome. Okay, so as always, you can begin with some movement or shifting your posture. One last sip of coffee before we enter stillness, or whatever you need. A little shaking, a little screaming. Maybe a nice big exhale. Yeah, just some expression before we go into stillness and silence. Mm. As I say to my kids, you can just let your yah-yahs out. Nice. All right. And then as your body feels drawn to, you can settle into stillness in a posture that's balanced, comfortable, stable. So in a chair, 2 feet on the ground, on a cushion, just finding that cross-legged or kneeling position that's most symmetrical. It won't be perfectly so, and that's great. That's fine. You can pull the flesh out from under your sitting bones to get a little perch on those sits bones, and then inhaling, feeling the length of the spine. You can even reach your arms up overhead to feel length through the spine and the side bodies. And then bringing the hands down to your mudra of choice, or just placing them on the thighs if that feels most helpful. If you want to use the traditional Zen mudra, left hand rests in the right and the thumbs gently touch into this little oval, the cosmic mudra. And just rest that under your belly button, gently against your hara, your low belly. And if you have it, your womb space. Womb space. And then no need to hold that mudra up. You can let the shoulders and the arms just relax. Beautiful. Take a nice deep inhale. Feel the length through the spine, the sitting bones root down, the crown of the head gently reaches up toward the sky. And then exhaling, see if you can invite some melting of any unnecessary tension. So if there's places you grip against reality or against your experience. I know sometimes I clench my jaw. You can wiggle the jaw, soften the tongue, invite the pelvic floor to soften, invite the belly to just relax. I'll give you a few moments of quiet just to check in with yourself, your breath, tuning your attention to be both awake and at ease, and allowing body, mind, and breath to naturally harmonize. They are interconnected. So you're just letting body, mind, and breath remember their interconnection and harmonize here and now. Inviting softness behind the eyes. The eyes are closed or in a receptive downward gaze, allowing the visual cortex to rest. Hmm. The kind of meditation we've been practicing the last few weeks, Zazen, the traditional Zen form of meditation. We're not training anything. It's called objectless and non-dual, which simply means we're resting attention in attention itself and allowing our experience to be what it is. Trusting our hearts and our minds to remember their innate awakeness. It's sometimes called meditation without handrails or practicing from the destination. There's absolutely no getting anywhere else. So, for a moment, you can invite yourself to flash on this open awareness, a moment of zazen. Doing less. And then inside of this space of open awareness, we can pick up developmental forms of meditation where we are training something. And in this case, we're training our capacity for loving kindness. So there is a goal. It's to experience loving kindness. And we can hold it really gently and playfully, lightly. It's not a contest. But so in the wide open space of awareness, now we can pick up this ancient practice. And my teacher has always taught to start with bringing to mind someone or a being that really easily makes you feel love. So it might be a pet. One of my friends watches videos of puppies on YouTube. It's just bring to mind something that you physically feel love. You feel the oxytocin. It might be a child, it might be a friend, it might be a place, it might be a book. Something makes you feel good. So you get those hormones beginning to awaken and flow. So this is not mental or conceptual. We're actually feeling in our hearts the feeling of love. Because it's good for us. It feels good. And so then with the open space of awareness and then this feeling of love for this person or place or being, now we start with putting our attention on our own self, because sometimes it's the most difficult place to bring acceptance or kindness or friendliness. So we'll start right here close in. You might picture yourself as a child or yourself right now. And just 2 times, I'll say the traditional slogans for loving kindness, and you can repeat them internally, silently, or out loud if you're muted. But also, if they don't quite land for you, you can change them to different language or an image, or just conjuring the felt sense of friendliness to yourself. So please innovate and adapt as I say these traditional slogans. So with your attention turned to your own self, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be safe from inner and outer dangers. May I be well in body and mind. May I be happy and at ease. And just let yourself fully feel the response. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be safe from inner and outer dangers. May I be well in body and mind. May I be happy and at ease. Breathing and absorbing the residue of that. And if tears come, they're very welcome. If you don't feel anything, that's okay. Now, with this foundation, loving kindness for ourselves, we'll turn our attention towards someone in our life that is easy to love. It might be the being you flashed on at the beginning, or it might be someone else. A specific being who's easy for you to love. And this time I'll say the slogans just once, and then you can say them to yourself again or adapt them, turn it into just an image or a feeling. So, with this being in mind, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be well in body and mind. May you be happy and at ease. And one more round of those wishes to this person, but I'll be quiet now. And just feeling and resting in this flow of loving kindness, friendliness toward this being. I'm gonna offer the next two layers for you to choose between, just for the sake of time. The next one is someone neutral. You don't really have a lot of closeness with them, but you also don't have any aversion. So maybe a neighbor or someone you see around town. So you could choose someone neutral, or if you want to, you can choose someone who is difficult for you to love. So titrating what feels right for you right now. Someone who's neutral in your emotional experience, or someone who is difficult to love. And with this person in mind, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be well in body and mind. May you be happy and at ease. And releasing this person from your attention. And the last layer is to open your heart. Invite your heart to open to all beings everywhere through space and time, seen and unseen, the swimmers and the flyers and the creepy crawlies and the human, the plant, the mineral, all beings that we're aware of or unaware of, the ancestors, the future beings. And without any strain, but with just receptivity, offering to all beings, may you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be well in body and mind. May you be happy and at ease. I'm just resting in and feeling that wish for all beings. And very gently and naturally, you can let any activity dissolve away so that you're resting back in the space of zazen, where there's no effort at all, no goal, nothing that we're training, resting in the always already open, intimate space of this moment. Okay, if you want to join your palms for a final bow, feel free in completing our practice. All right, thank you, everybody.